negatives of lexical verbs. Now, the way lexical verbs form their negatives is quite different from the way auxiliary verbs form their negatives. For instance, we have she is. Is an auxiliary verb. In order to become negative, it simply takes not, and this gives us she is not, and when contracted it becomes she isn't. Also, we have is an auxiliary verb. In order to become negative, have simply takes not, so that we have not, and when contracted it becomes we haven't. So auxiliary verbs form their negatives by simply taking not directly to themselves. This is quite different from lexical verbs. Lexical verbs do not take not directly. Rather, they first of all borrow an auxiliary verb, usually the verbs to do. Now here is the formula. We have the subject followed by the verbs to do, either do, does, or did, which now takes the not, then followed by the lexical verb itself. So the lexical verb doesn't take not directly, rather it has to first borrow either do, does, or did, which now accept the not, then followed by the lexical verb. Let us have examples. She works, he works, it works. In order for works to form negative, it has to borrow any of these. It borrows does, which takes the not. Now, what does it take does and not do? Because these subjects are singular. Works also is singular. Hence, it takes does, which is singular. So, does not work. This now is the negative form of work. And when contracted, it becomes doesn't work. So, we have she, he, it works. She, he, it does not work. She, he, it doesn't work. Next, we cry. They cry. I cry. Cry, in order to form negative, has to take the auxiliary do plus not and then cry. Do is taken and not does because cry is plural and present. Do is plural and present. The subject also are plural. Do not cry. When contracted, we have don't cry. We, they, I cry. We, they, I do not cry. We, they, I don't cry. So these are the negatives of cry. She sang. He sang. It sang. Sang is a past tense lexical verb, and so it takes the past tense did, then not sing. When contracted becomes didn't sing. She, he, it sang. She, he, it did not sing. She, he, it didn't sing. So these are the negatives of sang. We left. They left. I left. Left becomes negative by taking the past tense did, then not leave. When this is contracted, it becomes didn't leave. So we have we, they, I left. We, they, I did not leave. We, they, I didn't leave. Thank you very much for watching.